All right, look at the steers, buddy. This one looks good.
130?
I don't know what number this one is.
The one with the white stripe on the front?
Yeah. And we gotta look for limps. Anybody limping?
130.
Oh, you remember that one. Any pink eye? Man, heifers here, look, these calves look good, I think.
I like that one.
This is a nice looking one.
62.
Let's see if we can find 30M.
Can this be treated?
Nope. Oh, look at you have a friend, buddy. Oh, 121, we got another big calf here.
121?
Yep. There's 30 right there.
Yeah.
That's 30, that's the black one.
I like that
That's
one.
alright. But yeah, this is another... I don't think we're gonna have a hard time finding a 4-H calf for you. We probably got 3 for each of you, or more.
There's a lot of nice ones.
Oh, there's number 30 right there. This black one. Do we have any of your kids is like where's Haley's? Is Haley's here?
What number is his hair?
Well, any blue tags. See if you can find any with blue tags. So when we come up to this pasture, we bank on the fact that it could take an all day because this pasture is so huge. You bring quads, and we spent, last time they came in to pull the bulls, they took hours to find them. So when they're standing right here and we don't have to unload the quads, that's pretty big. That's a big time saver. Hey? The only thing is it's really hard to count calves. Well, do we try and count calves? Oh, Peter's doing that right now.
5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9. Count 29 calves.
Well, I hope not.
Now we should count calves.
Then let's do that. Okay. We had to unload. We got 1 cow missing, and we know which one it is. Of course, it's my daughter's. So we got 1 cow missing, and we think a couple calves. But it's horribly hard to count them when they're moving all the time and intermingled with each other. So we're gonna go for a rip, and we're hoping that that cow has a bunch of calves with it. But we're talking a lot of area and a lot of bush, and this could be hard to find. But we'll see what we can do. Holy cow, we couldn't be more lucky and more thankful. Peter found them already. That didn't take long. Okay, let's go for a drive. There's 2 cows. Alright, we got 2 cows and a whole bunch of calves. That's weird, because typically cows like to stick together. They don't like to, they still like to stay with the group. But, oh yeah, fun. Hi, Janet. No, that's not Janet. This is my daughter's cow. And she looks to be fine. So, hey? And her calf. So 60M. 64M. This calf's cow was bellering. We figured that was Yeah. 170. I'm writing them all down. That way we can count them when we get home. 75M. Yeah, that's the one that...
There's one there.
I know, but that one over there, that's the 363's calf.
Is she limping at all?
No, they're all fine. They all look fine so far.
That's the most important part.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we took the time to find them.
And now we don't have to worry about them anymore. Oh.
Well, we don't have to worry about them until next time.
We won't open this.
There we
Look
go.
at this. Look at this one.
Yeah, this is all grass that they could be eating, and we haven't had to use yet. On this pasture, there's supposed to be a fence that goes from right there all the way down that tree line for half a mile, and then we'd have access to another 350-ish acres of grass that looks like this. So, and because we have so much grass out there, we haven't been needing it, and because it's been so wet, he hasn't been able to get in there. The owner hasn't been able to get in there to make the fence. So just kind of how the year's been. Hey, gates are all closed. Quads are loaded. Cows are counted. It's a good day, Peter.
Good call. The funny thing is, we walked out back there and there was nobody.
Yeah.
Came out of the quads, yeah.
All right, good job, Jax. Let's go.
Okay, I'll guide you back or you good?
I'll be good.
Pass, we're hoping, 99% sure, on this field of beans. This is the field that we've got the plots on, where we've got the 15-inch rows and the 30-inch rows. So we're doing a spacing test, and so as you can see here right now, I'll get up and walk in a little bit, but these are the 15-inch row spacing beans here right now. Okay, and so from the row, you can now, or from the sprayer, I should say, you can now see, then you can see down the rows here. So obviously these are now the 30-inch row spacing. And again, like I said, we'll get out and all this walking and some actual comparisons in a bit. But this field for the most part is pretty clean. The rows are starting to close in though, so we're trying to get it just do that last final touch-up. And then go from there. So I thought I'd maybe take this time while I'm spraying just to give a bit of a crop update here in southern Manitoba. Cereal crops early, the wheat and the oats is looking decent. Oats, I would say, is actually looking very good. Got that in early. We've sprayed it with fungicide. Everything's been really, really good on that one. The wheats, I don't know, it's going to be an average crop. I think we do have drowned out, which that's going to definitely, we're going to feel the effects of that. So bumper crop, it's not going to be. But the heads look like they're a decent size. Decent. I don't think they're huge, but they look decent. Lots of heads. So that's good. And then we get into the not so fun stuff. Talking canola, we're going to be looking at probably a below average canola crop this year. We've just had so much rain and so many different stresses that the canola crop as a whole is just, it's struggling. So you say what is an average crop? Well, I guess in my mind I'm kind of hoping mark. But I don't even know whether we're going to quite get there. So it's not going to be a good crop at all. And I'm totally speculating. We're a long ways from in the bin yet. But that's what I'm going to go on record to say, kind of hoping. Wheat, I'm kind of hoping we can get in that 50 to 55, which, again, that's not a bumper crop by any stretch, but it'll be average to slightly above maybe on a 10-year thing. So that, whatever, all things considered, we'll be happy with that. Oats is looking really quite good. Like I said, we had a big crop of oats last year. And if I just go on general appearance of the fields, I don't want to jinx it, but I almost think that there's more oats this year than last year. That being said, oats always fools you. So again, we're gonna be 100 bushel an acre plus on oats. I'm gonna say it's just how much above 100. That's gonna be the question. So yeah, that's kind of where those are at. Then we get into the soybeans. Soybeans, corn and soybeans are both later season crops. So they've been really hampered on the fact that we have not had the heat this summer that we normally get. Like, we've had a week of 30-degree weather. Well, that's last year we would have had that in May, and how many weeks in June, and then July, and yada yada. So last year was an anomaly one way. This year is kind of a bit of an anomaly the other way. So it's just one of those things that this year we're just not getting the heat for those later season crops. That being said, the soybeans, for the most part, as you see when I go for a bit of a walk, soybeans for the most part are actually looking pretty good. They're going to be getting near knee high by now, and that's really, really good. The corn, however, is all over the place. We've got corn that is shoulder high, or let's say armpit high, and we have corn that's 8 inches high. So we've got all over the place. It is not fun driving by our cornfields. Our worst field is our silage variety, and again, I have to be careful and say it's not the variety's problem. It's a moisture slash a lot of different problems in that field, and that has just caused a lot of grief. So that being said, that's kind of gives you a little bit of a lowdown. So the corn, I don't see us, I'm like 99% sure we're going to be below average. We're going to be probably into crop insurance with the corn. Beans, I don't know, because of the fact that we've got the moisture and we're starting to get the heat now. It's had good development early on, just slow. Beans could be okay yet. We could be looking at a 40 plus bushel bean crop. Again, don't want to jinx that, but that is the reality that we could be. So time will only tell where things are going to go, but just as a bit of an update on the grain end of it, that's kind of where things are shaping up here right now. So because we're working together with Tone Ag and the pulse growers on this plot, I always get some feedback, and earlier on I had a question about what variety I had on the headlands versus the plot, and I couldn't remember what the heck, and I'm like, no, it's all the same. So I thought, but I figured I'd take this opportunity to show you. So I want you to look at that bean plant. I want you to look at the shape of those leaves, and then we're going to walk over here to where the plot is, and now look at these leaves. These are much wider and shorter leaves than on the headlands. We started off the field with one variety of these were Syngenta A2SXs, and then we switched over to the cropland ones once we got to the plot, and then carried on from there. So anyway, that's that. So not only do we have a bit of plots, for the row spacing we do also have a variety one here as well. Obviously walking in 30-inch rows, you can see lots of dirt here. Not what a guy wants. You can see the odd weed. That's what we're trying to get. Really hoping these little canolas are not Roundup Ready tolerant, or Roundup tolerant, because if they are, they won't die. and I was not spraying another batch of whatever the additive to get rid of that, the Extendamax. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to take a look here. So these ones here are, this is my knee right there, so they are just a hair over my knee high. So that's what your 30-inch are. They are not closed in. What you're going to notice here, 15-inch spacing, we're definitely just about closed in. Again, there are still some weeds coming through. We're going to get them gone. They're going to die. That's good. But the interesting part here, so when I go here, my knee is up there where my thumb is here. This is where the 15-inch beans are. So yes, 15-inch beans close in much nicer, but they're not nearly as tall. So in the end, what will the yield difference be? That only time will tell. That's why we're doing this. We have done this kind of on our own over the years, but never documented or whatever. And I never thought that there was enough gain to 15-inch spacing to either A, get a different planter, or B, just seed the field twice. So reality of it is that the 30-inch rows close in, which they hopefully will. There should be no reason as to why the 30-inch row spacing shouldn't yield as well or better than the 15s. But this is why we do testing. So anyway, I thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown on that, and I'm gonna head back to the yard. That field is sprayed and we can carry on from there.
Okay, we are back here at, we checked this pasture the other day, and there is one calf here we need to treat, so we will treat it. It's got a bit of a limp. $156. Let's see if we can find it.
What color is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's 160.
Hey! Come on, girls, come on! Not many calves here.
We need to find the one with the limp.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
No, like what tag number?
156.
Come on, girls!
What's that
come
one
on.
red one right there?
Come on!
Tell me.
Sorry.
166.
Come on, girls, come on!
Is this Parker's 140?
Yeah.
Come on!
It's a nice one.
Hey!
Well, that sucks. All of them came up except the calf we need.
Come on! Come on!
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch over there. Hey! Or it'll be right back.
No, that one. Come on! Come on, girls!
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Good. Then we'll try to get him. I'm trying to shoot this thing in.
Hey, stop it. Well, you lost all of it anyway. Yesterday I started working on, we've been having troubles with this tractor. No, it didn't start, so that is a problem. And all of our battery posts connections are pretty poor. So I redid these. I've got a little burnt, but connection should be good. And yeah, we're gonna put it back together here. Have to go to town, buy some new connectors, and I'm hoping once I have this together, I'm hoping it'll start. This wasn't exactly the end I was wanting, but it was the closest they had, and it should work. Okay, we're gonna give this a try. Daryl was saying that last week all it would do is to go tick, 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 so I'm hoping this solves the problem. Okay, that's better than what he had. Making sure my fuses are all good. Try it again. There we go. Right on. Okay, so this tractor is fixed. I just need to tidy up those wires a little bit nicer, and this tractor's good to go. We were a little worried because Daryl couldn't get it going, and worried that there was something more electronic wrong with this thing. Anyway, simple fix. I think that those two pieces cost $12. So, yep, that's the way. That's the kind of fix I like. This tractor is washed. It's not starting 100% the way it's supposed to. You're gonna have to turn the key on, let it sit for a couple of seconds, and then it goes. So either way, it is washed. Yeah, that's fine, and it is starting. So just have to ask some questions. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.